crazy, but it's not even something that I actually imagined. But I guess you did not forget about this one, didn't you? And look at that. It even shows the... Look at that. In case if it did happen. Hey guys, it is 12:40 p.m. and it's Saturday the 3rd. So you can see in the description from yesterday's video where I said that it turned into an iconic day from 30 minutes after having left my mom. Okay, so I can explain that. We have got to a Starbucks. First of all, I got a drink. But after that, it got even more entertaining. Like we saw like a group of people dancing and stuff. And I took some footage and many of them actually grinned at me. One or two even waved a hand at me at that part. And I was stunned and I was happy. I was absolutely dazzled. But at the beginning of the vlog yesterday, I did say that we would need to take the Mercedes out for a car wash, but it's Saturday, so we'll take it simple and we'll deal with the car wash business when we come into next week with the tank. It actually did rain a lot the night before. It didn't rain during the day, but rained a lot during the night before. That led to all this filth at the back of the car. Look at this Honda logo at the front. I really like how both that and the car itself is red. But now, just made it here for a hot dog, and just what a day. What a hell of a day. Came to this Costco store since there's no shopping for us to do. Like normally we go to the other one when there's a big amount of shopping, especially. Crazy, but it's not even something that I actually imagined. But it gets even more tense on the exit this hour. Okay, we finished. It is 1:29 and it is still like hell. And you did not forget about this one, didn't you? And look at that. It even shows the logo with red on it. Right on the tires, it's exactly the same color as the car itself. That was a coincidence. Like, that car didn't even leave the area while it's traffic behind ours is still going. This is absolutely hilarious. This is why it's always worth watching a Mini like this. It's like it's blinking its eye in yellow. Didn't think we'd make it here this afternoon, but boy, you got another one. This time a Chevrolet though, SS Gold. Okay, so somebody's coming. So I was really fascinated though, like before we had lunch, this Honda I really grabbed my attention, just because of the logo that was at the front of the car, before coming to the realization that all of a sudden it's on the wheels as well. This is just mad. It's even more than just mad. Look at this. Just, well, until this moment, just every second until it gets like wild. Look at that. These guys looking to be attacking all of these people sitting on that bench. This group of 3 or 4 people, and some just floating around, but these ones closest to the bench are trying to attack. Okay, so you better. Goodness, imagine he comes on to me. Whoa! Look at that. In case if it did happen. Okay. That one did make me explode somehow. But, geez, like, sometimes they even attack each other. They bite each other in the beaks. I did have to face the... Whoa! Again. It just, this time he hit him right the back of the feather though. But until this point, like, many of them were biting each other in the beaks. Well, there's only 3 here. 2 of them standing right on the fence. And Just look at how calm they are compared to the other ones that, oh, there's in the pond too, but the other ones were really vicious. Many of them were just vicious. It's really astonishing, but it's just real. Look where we made it to now. This does look like a big surprise. We have actually made it to Lost Pier. Well, the name of this place is a Lost Pier, but it's actually a cafeteria. So let's see what's inside there. This is really, really funny. You got the menu here and some merchandise. You got a hat on top of one of the shirts for Lost Pier. This is absolutely wonderful.
Stars that we listen to all year long. This year's biggest superstars on one stage. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball, presented by Capital One. Join us right here as we take you to the stage at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Next Friday night at 7.
What a show off. Even though it got a little bit breezy out, I just took my sweater off and look at what we came up to. This Cobra. It's the Cobra Racing, Cobra Sports, but it's X5 Sports. Oh, what even is that? Yeah, Racing Development. This is very, very special. Okay, well, it's rather light compared to what I expected. Like on the other side, it's a little bit more rough. When I was talking about those vicious, those freaky birds. How wonderful. It is almost the time of dusk. It is currently 4:47 p.m. So we have agreed that at the beginning of the next week we'll take care of the tank. We have discovered that even the Porsche, like the backside, came a little bit too dusty as well. So we'll do the DIY process once again. And speaking about Dana Point, it was a little bit breezy, but it was still really, really mild, to be honest. And it really showed what it was like with the water being in front. One thing that I learned from my mom is it's actually got to do with the lunar calendar. Wherever the moon turns, then there's either a high or a low amount of water right near the ocean side when you come there. But occasionally it also depends on the tide level, but mainly it depends on the orbiting and stuff, like the lunar calendar. Whenever, like, the time that shows that there's about to be a lunar eclipse, for example. Landscape renovation in progress. So obviously what they're doing here is they are shredding some of the bushes, and look at the red berries. Yeah, I have talked about this the other day. Many of them are still looking fresh despite the season. But speaking about the sea level and all that stuff, and the water level right at the ocean side, it does feel like I'm talking theory, but I'm talking a lot of science as well. I'm talking plenty of science into this, but it really doesn't matter. Like, what's the point in comparing theory and science with such topic, right? Oh man, that was just nuts. These nuts, I just bumped into a small nut, but that did not lead into any sort of danger. But like, they're trying to, obviously they are going to do the landscape renovation, because like there has been plenty of trouble with like people bumping into nuts while riding their bike or while just taking a walk around. Like, it's there's a curse behind this as well, because it can't even fall on your head. Like, one time I took a walk, it wasn't around here at all whatsoever, but I had a pine nut, or whatever these ones are. I had it fell right on my shoulder and I didn't even realize it was small. That's why it comes to that point that it's really, really mysterious, but then you get it. So that's the real curse behind this story. I only got 22% battery left on my phone, so I gotta make this quick. Oh, there we go. Okay, so just gonna be a bit silly and take this road. I might as well just get lucky to rather avoid the curse. Should I do this or should I not? Get ready. Hey, thank you, folks. Just look at that. Wow, even all these guys are fine with it. That was just considerably delicate, actually, but I just decided to head around with my bike because my target for today is to take a step count of at least 6,000 and to have my step count end with 2 in order for me to do possibly the easiest that I can, which is a total of 45 minutes. This is really, really wonderful, actually. I like this. Start background. You can still see the shadow at me. It's already after sunset. You can still see the shadow when the lights go on. But speaking about that cruise around I took, because on one side there was like a tailor shop and a pizza restaurant, and on the other side it was a manicure pedicure shop, a barber shop, and this and all that stuff. Fantastic. Okay, now it is not as breezy as it was when we were at Dana Point and when we were on the seaside, because just the other day we came onto the harbor. Anyways, so I got a surprise for you guys. Just getting the order done. Wow, I really like this poster up here, by the way. That's stunning. And the World Cup highlights. Yeah, so today the US have been KO'd. I mean KO'd after the play against Netherlands. By the way, what a big tree. This is great thing that fits right up to the ceiling, just right up to the ceiling, man. Imagine how hard of a task it would be to put the star right at the top, right?
Radio Jingle Ball, presented by Capital One. Join us right here as we take you to the stage at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Next Friday night at 7. Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Jingle Ball 2022, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your...
This is a perfect one. Mom's car. Well, take you out again in a couple of weeks. So that's just about it for the vlog. For today, it's been an entertaining ending, actually. So I am going to put a point to this because we've actually learned something brand new. Like, it has a lot to do with mixed martial arts. Like, yesterday we learned about a guy called Osman Nurmagomedov, and you should watch him. You should watch his mixed martial arts contests, and he's just like Khabib Nurmagomedov, just even more fierce. And in the next few UFC events, Islam Makhachev will appear again before we head back to Turkey on February the 15th of 2023. So guys, I'm gonna put a full stop now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the vlog tomorrow.